signs say no.
We're the only badass novel bitches around. So.
Oh, there we go.
I'm good to go.
Then, when the music is broken off,
Yeah, you're supposed to like. There you go.
I'm so excited for this.
Flower bookmarks. These are so pretty.
We all got different designs. Mine is bamboo with like.
Oh
my God, that was an exciting adventure.
Welcome back.
Hi,
Yes.
thank you so much.
We have Erica Bauermeister. Welcome, guest author Kayla tonight. Special guest. Only a lot of Tana with us tonight. Jess Lowry, right here with us tonight. Welcome, Asha. We're so excited.
Hi, welcome. Thank you for having me.
More so. Hi, bitches.
Bitches.
Hello.
Howdy, howdy.
Hello.
Hi.
Jessica, hey girl. I don't know why that was so dragged out.
Real dramatic. Hey, girl.
Hey, Katrina, babe, it's good to see you again. It's been a while, you know? It's nice to have you back again. Where you been, by the way? Where you been? Anyway, I'm just getting nosy. Anyways, how's everybody's week going? I like the nod. I got a nod.
This is the start of the week. It's going to be long.
Okay, no, today is not the start. How was last week? We'll go with that.
How was
Yeah.
last?
Last week was also long.
So uneventful.
Uneventful is a word.
I don't know for who.
That word.
Kind of crappy.
Yeah, kind of crazy.
Really crazy.
Really crappy.
Really.
Really crappy.
Well, you know, crap happens.
It does.
Oh, shit happens.
It
Oh,
does.
yeah.
That's not a story for hour two.
Katrina's been on vacation and just busy. Yes, girl, same.
Yeah.
Busy, not vacation. We never get those. Jessica had a good week. Hi, Regina. Welcome, babe. So at our house, our sewer shit backed up and, into our shower and our tub. And so we started dealing with that. And we don't own the place. So we had to contact, obviously, the owners. And it's been literally an entire week of nothing happening, but them kind of giving us the runaround of, okay, go get a plumber. We get a plumber. I don't like that plumber. Go get a second opinion. Okay, fine. Your plumber can come back because my plumber's on vacation. So my plumber went to our house 4 days in a row.
Musical chairs of plumbers.
Musical butt cracks, but same butt crack. So no, this guy was wonderful. He even is conscious of his crack. He lifts his pants before he squats. He's amazing. Yeah, you would never think. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Look at her. She's like,
That's
he's
hilarious.
crack conscious. So anyways, no, he's fantastic. So this guy comes to our house 4 days in a row, snakes our line 5 or 6 times, does a whole hydrojet. There's roots in our system. We have a broken line in the middle of the lawn. It's a whole shitstorm. But this guy was amazing.
Literally, guys. Literally.
Didn't charge us $1. Nothing. He was amazing. Tells us that the work that needs to be done is going to be pretty great. And so obviously we'll get charged for that, but that's what the owners have to approve. So they go to do it. Nope. I want a secondary plumber to come out and give a second opinion. Oh, guess what the second opinion says? It's 3 times the work and 3 times the cost. But they're going to go with them. And guess what happened? They were supposed to start 2 days ago and they never showed up because they couldn't get labor for the weekend. Meanwhile, our dudes would have started 5 days ago.
You guys like this hour 2 conversation?
No, I just wanted to get through how everyone's week was so I could be on it, past it. I want to be beyond it. So look at this beautiful hotel.
You got a keto drumstick over there?
A keto.
Look at her. Look at her.
Is it?
Is that a keto drumstick?
I never saw a keto drumstick. Are you sure?
Hey, neither has Des.
I don't think I've seen a keto drumstick, but they got keto ice cream bars. So Desiree always asks that every time Anna would have a snack.
Sam's Club has a keto waffle breakfast sandwich.
That's because Anna says she eats keto and then she just
No,
does
I
what
don't.
she wants.
Sure the fuck don't. Used to, don't.
Used to, don't.
That sounds promising, right? I'm getting back on track. I'm not.
So anyways, Sherry came out this week and she was supposed to be staying with us and ended up that she had to stay with some friends and now we're all in a hotel, but we're enjoying the pool, which is wonderful.
Yep.
And then she leaves tomorrow.
Yeah, I do.
Shit week. But at least you were here.
But we had fun.
We did.
We made the best of it. We had fun. And we went out with Graham yesterday and CJ got to go too.
We saw Top
So
Gun.
we saw Top Gun, went to Lazy Dog, had drinks. It was awesome.
Oh, you and Graham went and saw Top Gun too?
Yeah.
Of course, all four of
went.
us did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought it was just Tosh and CJ.
No, we left the
No.
kids with Mom. It was supposed to be the three of us ladies going, and then Sherry was like, "Hey, CJ, you want to go too?" And of course he did because he loves Top Gun. Y'all need to see that movie. Just see it.
Yeah.
See it. I would see it multiple times. It was so good.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so that was my week. Anybody else have anything that went down?
I mean, I
Nana
didn't
fell
have
and fractured
anything
her elbow.
stressful.
Who scratched her elbow?
My grandma fell and fractured her elbow.
Oh, fracture.
Fractured.
Oh
Oh.
my God, Nana.
Wow.
How?
She's at the hospital.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Is she?
She's all right.
Does she need a cast or like a sling?
She's in a sling, but we're waiting because we have to send her to like a rehabilitation center because it's her right arm. So she can't wipe her ass, can't do nothing on her own, and people are working during the day. So we were there telling her today, and she's like, because she already knows how Nana is, right? So she's like, God damn it, the fucking rolling.
I love her.
But Diana proceeds to start talking about how she was talking to my grandma about, her younger years and my grandpa, and that my grandma said he was good in bed. So this starts this whole conversation, right? And here goes Nana off on a tangent, and I'm like, Nana, I'm done. And she goes, yeah, honey, you know how Anna, tell her. Then they say, okay, I'm coming. I was dying. I said, I'm dead. I said, and we're done. Press the call button, give her some Norco, go to sleep. Nana almost pissed herself. She's in good spirits, folks.
Oh, yeah.
She's reminiscing about back in the day.
Oh, wow.
I'm done with that woman. I said, keep her here for as long as you can. And just
Did
drag her.
anybody else hear that along with you?
No, it was just me and Diana in there.
Can you imagine if there were like nurses in the room?
Oh,
Well, she would.
my.
She would.
Oh, probably.
Oh, that would have been
Oh,
great.
God.
Well, I don't think that my shit story tops that.
No.
I don't think it does. Dominique, you got anything, girl? Like,
Nothing.
sorry,
We went. Houston and I went to the NAMM show.
The what?
The I don't know. It's like a music merchants convention.
oh, that's fun.
Lots of instruments, lots of speakers and microphones, and
Where was that at?
Anaheim Convention Center.
Cool. That's
So,
fun.
yeah, lots of things to play with, and lots of bands were there. So
That's cool. I forgot about that. Oh my gosh, it's been a million years. Forgot about that. All right. Well, we read.
That's so rude. You didn't even ask me. You ask everyone.
What happened to you?
What time did you
Got a
wake up
drumstick.
and go back to bed, Desiree?
I was like, is she gonna ask me?
No, I was trying
Not?
to be, I wanted to pretend I was going to go on. But okay, now Desiree, go. How was your week?
I'll wait till hour 2.
well,
Oh,
you
my
already
God.
said your week was over.
It better be good if you're waiting.
I didn't
till
want.
hour two.
You just said long. You said
I was
Wow.
just kidding. I was kidding. Go.
But you got on your boat this week and had a blast.
We did that yesterday. That boat had not touched water in almost 2 years, and it was.
I was waiting for you guys to text us and say that there was a hole.
Daniel was so worried that he was going to forget the butt plug for the back of the boat, which if you do not have that, water will go in the bottom of the hull. We're going to be like Captain Jack Sparrow with a fucking bucket.
Yep.
Oh my God. Hi, Vanessa and
So we got
Lori.
3, just in case.
Okay. So how else did your week go besides your wonderful outing in tropical waters with your boat that didn't sink and your beautiful day?
It was a beautiful day. This is long. I'm trying to do different things to work on my acidness, and I'm tired.
Yeah. She got that hella reflux.
Not
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Oh.
I did see the chiropractor. My hips feel better.
Oh, good.
Is it just your hips? Because you're kind of sucking down that ice cream like you got more than your hips adjusted.
Just
fun.
saying it how it is.
Just my
like that,
hips,
Sherry?
just my whole
Yeah.
attitude.
Yeah.
I go in tomorrow. He's gonna stretch me out.
I'm sure you're gonna be stretched out plenty soon enough.
That's it. It's elastic. It'll go back together.
It's disgusting. I highlight it out. I mean, that baby's
It's
gonna
like a rubber band
out.
left in the sun.
Yay.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Right back down the sides.
Well,
I think that baby's all of a sudden just gonna be walking next to you and be like, "How the fuck did you come out? Where did you?" Hey
A
there.
little more involved than that.
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
stop. Oh my gosh.
Oh, man.
I'll get you a little knee hammock you can hang just in case he plops out.
Your house dress.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh god. Oh my goodness. Okay. Do we need to wait for any more info on your weekdays?
No. Listen to me. You know what? My week was long. You know why? Because this motherfucker never
Very good.
answers the phone. Every time I call her, she didn't answer the fucking phone. Then she answers the phone like, what?
This week,
oh,
She likes movies.
that's
She's a
why
movie
she answered
theater.
all my phone calls this week.
All week. I was trying to check on her, and she goes, decline. Or
Oh, she talked to
so
me
I
already.
think she doesn't even have her phone.
Isn't she busy messing with plumbers?
Yeah, every time she called, I was literally like talking to plumbers or trying to get the lowdown from our landlord about whether or not we were going to be able to like get our like hotel covered or
Right.
how all that
Or
works
she was
out.
probably on the other line.
But I
with me,
wasn't
just
dying.
answered all my calls.
She'd never know.
Okay, Anna, I did decline a couple of your calls this week.
You
And
didn't.
then I did call you back though right away.
Yes, you did.
and she
Yes,
declined
it
me too. She didn't,
She
answer
didn't call me back.
I did. I was busy. Nobody got an answered call this week, y'all. Sorry.
She didn't call me back.
No, I only called Anna back because I had to do ordering for her for
And we just bullshit about some other stuff a couple of times, but it was nothing big.
Yeah,
How'd you know what I needed? You did.
You could have sent a text.
Those
her
went
heads up.
unanswered. Those went unanswered.
But if it was important,
Let me
she
show
would
you
have called
my
you back.
receipt.
One text went unanswered, and it was because I answered her, but I pulled an old lady and I forgot to send it.
I do that too many times.
And then earlier today, actually, I was gonna text her back, and then Leo went underwater.
I missed it.
Oh, it was
Oh, I missed it.
It was a little scary. He had just taken off his damn water wings, and he can't swim. So he had just taken them off, and he stepped off the stairs, and he was fine. But then he took another step forward, and it ended up that he was just underwater. But he doesn't know how to swim like at all.
Natural
Well,
selection, Leo.
Right. Well, right then, CJ was having me on the side of the pool, and I'm not seeing him at all because I have a pole in front of me from our little cabana. I can't see him, but CJ can. He can see the kids. And I was watching them while I was on the phone with Des. And then I gotten off the phone with Des, and I was going to send, I don't know, some text about something rather. I was supposed to send you something. And anyways, and then he went under, but I couldn't see it. And CJ was like, hey, can you check the email because we got to extend our stay and you need to change your password and blah, blah, blah. And I'm looking down right here, and Leo's apparently underwater. Shit happens, I know, but he apparently scrambled to get to the wall, and he's like, I had to think so fast, I had to remember, don't cry underwater or you'll breathe.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah, he's like, I remembered
Good
that
for
if I had to
him.
cry and I opened my mouth, that it was just gonna all go in. And he's like, but I decided not to freak out. I just had to get under. And he's like, I had to scramble to the side and try and like kick and reach up the wall, and finally got myself up. And then I cried and it came to you.
Oh,
And Ella's just sitting there at the stairs staring at him like such a younger sibling. She's like,
Are you done being dramatic?
I was like, Bella, why didn't you say anything? She's like, I don't know.
You look like you had it.
But then she cried and was like, "I'm so sorry I didn't say anything to mommy and daddy that you were underwater. I didn't even know. I didn't think about it. I didn't know. I'm so sorry." We were like, "Oh my god."
That was Desi Preston would have ran over and sat.
And I was over here looking at CJ like, "The hell were you doing, dude? You told me to look at my phone. Before I was looking at my phone, I was looking at our kids."
He was watching.
Why didn't we switch eyes?
Never wear.
Yeah, no. Moms automatically switch their eyes. They know where they go, right? Moms automatically, like, if my phone is down, like if I am doing this, I'm assuming you are looking at the kids. But automatically,
I do not assume that.
I am watching. I know. I shouldn't have.
I do not.
I was like, why were you guys
Well,
on?
if he took water wings off, Dad should have been in the water with him.
No, they're fine. They usually just stay on the stairs when they have water wings off. But he has been like excited because his water wings have let him roam the whole pool. And so he thought he could
Got overconfident.
He thought he could go along the edge of the pool.
Right.
And then sit down. We're at a step where like he was just a little too deep. Oh,
Well, that's a way to learn.
Yeah, I guess. I was like, hey, look, bud, I'm proud of you because, you thought fast and you acted quickly and, did you take in any water? Because I got to have you cough for the next hour if you did. We're not doing that dry drowning. We don't believe in that.
Oh, gosh.
No, that's the scary stuff.
Mhm.
Dry drowning is so scary. No, yeah. When kids are playing in the water, they inhale a lot of water. We always make the kids cough for like 5 minutes after they go swimming. Just in case. Get it all out. But anyway, it was a great day. My kid almost drowned. For like 2 seconds he was underwater, but he's never put his face underwater. He's such a scaredy cat. Honestly, I couldn't see anything, so I have no idea what happened. But he's like, I was underwater. I'm like,
Did he go back in afterwards? Was he comfortable?
I made him go right back in.
Yeah, he did.
I was like, we're not playing this scared of the water shit.
Yeah.
He's like, I never want to go back in. This is the worst pool I've ever seen in my life. I was like, how many pools have you been in? 3? Like, come on.
And when I came back down, I didn't even know anything was
No,
going on.
nope. I put the water wings and I was like, well, let's go. We're getting right in.
Oh, he couldn't wait to clobber Nan in the water with the balls. Good grief.
Yeah, you heard that right.
I didn't think about it.
No.
Nothing like wet balls, huh, Sherry?
Getting clobbered with him. Are you missing Mike?
Oh gosh. Okay.
It's all good. Oh,
That's all
man.
good.
It is. It is all good. Anyway, we did read this week. Some of us.
Only
Who did
just.
it?
I don't know.
Who did
Find
not
out.
read?
I don't know. I just felt like saying that.
Oh.
Anyways, you never know. We read chapters 1 through 8 of the Lost Apothecary. That's why we're actually here. It only took 17 minutes to get that started. First of all, you know what I love about this bookmark is that you can mark the page where you're supposed to end and the page you're on at the same time. I was like, oh, now I can see exactly where I need to end, like all the time. Ooh, you listened this time. And
How was it listening? Des, did you listen right?
I did. I really like Nella.
Okay.
Her voice is so old and so just like English, British, just like accent, right? And then who's the other?
Caroline.
She's very English. She's from like Kentucky or some fucking place. But I didn't really care for her. I like her story. It's fine. But I like listening. I like hearing Nella. She's very like, she captivates you in the reading.
I think this was my first time reading and actually reading Nella's part. And what's her name? Is it Eliza? In an English accent. Like as I read their chapters, I hear it that way in my head. And then I switch back to, yeah.
Interesting.
That's great.
Yeah. And like when Caroline goes with good old Bachelor Alf's daughter at the library. Yeah.
Gaynor.
Yeah.
That's a name.
That's a name for a female. Wow.
Hello.
Never
Well,
would have guessed on
no.
that one.
Your dad's name is Alf. You can't
Like-
expect too much.
Like, who would have thought, like, instead of Fred, they're going to go with Alf? As a nickname.
Well, because Frederick was Homegirl's ex-lover. So,
Well, I mean, yeah, technically, but it's not like they're connected. This is
I
like
know, but I think that's why in the book she did it that way, just to keep them apart.
it's interesting. Yeah, now thinking about it, there was an Alfred and a Frederick.
Yeah.
I guess now that I think about it, it's kind of funny, but I'm honestly loving it. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I wonder if there is like a difference. Are there two separate narrators, Des, or is it the same person who does it differently?
No, so I would say that to me it sounds like it's two separate narrators. When and then there might be I'm trying to remember now. So in one of the last chapters, it was 7 maybe, is when Eliza, the chapter title.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so then we're hearing from her point of view, and it goes back to I think Caroline. But I'm trying to remember if it's one for like way back and then one for like current day. Let me see. Hold on. You guys can hear it really fast.
I listened in the very beginning. I read most, but I thought I heard them say 3 different or 2 different
A different narrator.
narrators.
Nella, February 3rd, 1791. She would come at daybreak, the woman whose letter I held in my hands, the woman whose name I did not yet know.
So that's Nella.
I knew neither her age nor where she lived.
Okay.
Caroline, present day, Monday.
There's 3.
I wasn't supposed to be in London alone. Celebratory anniversary trips are meant for 2, not 1. Yet, as I stepped out of 7,
And this is Eliza. It's
February 5th, 1791.
That is 3 different ones.
I woke to a pain in my belly, unlike any I had felt before. I placed my hand underneath my neck.
It sounds
Lauren.
Ghetto Britain, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like more country, like versus proper. Yeah, I can understand that. I'm thinking about starting this book. Well, please do.
That's really good.
Yep.
So far, so good. We are only 1/4 of the way in, but so far we're all liking it. So stick around and to warm me in the cold here.
Where are you?
Yeah, where are you located?
There's that. I don't like to be cold.
Yeah,
all
it's funny
three.
because reading it, like we talked last time, I can see the whole picture in my head, right? As I'm going through with the different characters, like her going down to the riverbed and doing the mud larking and all that stuff and thinking about the mud and the dirt. But it's like reading Nella's part, like I can just imagine being in like that dark, sooty, like my throat felt tight when she's describing just the environment and everything, you know what I mean? And then and just going back and forth, like I can just see like that dark, cloudy, dusty, coaly, ashy kind of London. It's just a trip.
It's interesting, yeah, that like you kind of get like transplanted into a completely different place in time, and that you can kind of feel like that claustrophobic, like stuck in one feeling.
That heavy air. Yeah.
I like how the 2 time frames are being connected. It'll be interesting to see like kind of where the connection comes and like why that information is found out now or what we're about to find out anyway. Like why
whose bottle did she find?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we know that she finds, a vial from this late 1700s London. And we know that it's going to come from Nella's apothecary shop, but we don't know if it was going to be one of her mother's vials from before when they were just doing, health herbalism and versus the poisonous herbalism that we're kind of getting into her daughter's shop. But I don't know. It's interesting so far. I think what I like this time around is that I'm not listening. And, I do go back and forth depending on like what kind of time I have. So like if I have a lot I have to do with my hands, I'm going to listen. And then if I don't, I'm going to read, book. So this one I've only read so far, and I think I'm just enjoying all 3. points of view because I don't have like the difference in voices to throw me off or to prefer. So, you know, like if there's more than one narrator, you can kind of prefer one person's story based on
Mhm.
So, you know, luckily I don't have that with this one, but I am enjoying it. I feel like not a lot has occurred yet this week, so there isn't a whole lot to talk about. There isn't a whole lot to go on. It's more like hypothesizing about what's about to happen or, you know, where it's going to lead to. But
I will say that when she talked about in Nella's story right at the very beginning, when she talked about how she has like this front storage area that looks like nothing and that door is always unlocked, but then she has her back room and she can see people through people. I was sitting in my bedroom on my bed listening to this and I was just knitting and trying to stay focused. And kids kept coming in and I was like, I need a fucking back room. Who is going to create this room for me that looks like whatever front space? And so then the two-way mirror, I don't give a fuck. But I just need a space that I can hide from that no one can find me.
that's what you need to do. You need to create like cut off a portion of closet, put a two-way mirror that like opens and you can step inside
Mhm.
and close it and you can see which little fool is coming at you and why. And then you can also hide away when needed.
I wouldn't
And
even
it-
need a whole room. I
and
would
it-
just need like a little nook, you know.
And it needs to
Like
be,
teeny.
I walk
and it
in.
needs to be soundproof. It needs to be soundproof.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Soundproof. It made me think of the Dixie Chicks song Earl. Honestly, I don't know the Dixie Chicks well enough to know that song. Do explain. Do explain, Regina.
Yeah,
Would love that, right? Like honestly, I just kind of feel like, does anybody have a closet in their house that they don't necessarily need that they can just like cover up, or like you can like set in like just like, you know, maybe like a very short depth cabinet in that space that like opens up or slides or something like,
I
you know.
see people that do that. Or they'll put like a closet, like a wardrobe in front of a door.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
nobody really realizes there's a room behind it.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people now take like just a closet that isn't necessarily needed for anything specific, and they're just putting like a more like bookcase
Mhm.
door on
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, where it has like, you know, you pull it out to like unlatch and then you pop in. Oh my god, I'm down.
I love that.
So I don't have that closet space here. And I could have done it in my closet space in California. Because remember,
Right.
I didn't use 2/3 of my closet. It was all just I put boxes back there and left it.
Y'all could literally like build an extra like corner in your room, like off into your backyard. Your backyard's so dang huge, you could just do it anyway.
There's a house in Peter with a secret room. You know that Victorian home across from Daniels Field? It's like a
Yeah.
large.
That has a big cow outside.
They have a cow outside right now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. When it went for sale, we were looking at it. And it had like a secret door and a secret room.
Huh.
It's not so secret that they announced it and showed it in some
Yeah, like, they love their secret room so much they had to tell everyone about it.
Well,
Which
when
makes
it went for
there's
sale.
another secret room in the house they haven't told you about.
Right.
Maybe everyone's gonna be like yanking books off the shelves, checking below and around everything. Like
It's gonna be like Goonies inspired. It's gonna take a little bit.
right. Oh my gosh, let's see. I need a secret room too, right? Wouldn't that be nice to just have one? Like just a quiet room for yourself, a little padded room, pillows and blankets and dim lighting and quiet.
I don't
I'm
need,
sitting
I
in my
don't,
office looking over at the bed with the pillows, and I only have one light bulb in, so it's a little dim in here. But no, it's not the same thing because there's a door, and they know where it's at. They can find me. It's not the same.
Right. You don't need a room
I
like that?
don't need that now. But the neat thing about where I'm living, the ceilings were done with sparkle. Little bits of sparkle in the ceiling, so when you lay down at night and the moon shines through, you see it makes you feel like you're looking at stars.
Oh, is
Really?
it the acoustic with the
Sparkles.
silver?
Hey,
Is it the acoustic ceilings, like the textured ceiling with the glitter
Yeah.
in it? Yeah,
Yeah.
my grandma used to have that.
Yeah, and it's still there and it still works great. I love it.
That's
I
fun.
love it. It's
That's
so beautiful
fun.
and
A little
calming
magical.
and magical. Yeah.
Good
Well,
old.
yeah, but it's like the
Lovely
two of them
asbestos.
on like 10 acres, so
Yeah.
technically 50 acres, really.
Right. Yeah.
There's like nothing and nobody, and they have like to fight the,
And like
internet companies.
and I
to
said
get
to him,
internet
who
out
put the
there.
spotlight in the bedroom? And it was the full moon.
It gets like dark out there, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
Like black dark.
It's black,
Okay.
yeah.
That's like the cabin. There's like
There-
no light
there's-
around.
There's no street lights out there.
Definitely like our cabin. Love it. Anyway, all right. So Caroline's obviously pregnant.
Yeah, duh.
Yeah. How about Eliza?
Eliza, I was wondering about Eliza, that poor little thing, when she didn't remember what happened
Mhm.
with Mr. Amwell when Mrs. Amwell was gone, but Mrs. Amwell was like, "Nah, dog, I got this. I already know. All you had to tell me was that he touched your tummy, and then you passed out. He's dead." I love Mrs. Amwell right now.
But I'm wondering if she's experiencing like a miscarriage or just getting her period for the first time.
It could
The girl.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Girl.
Period.
And then
Girl.
I wonder how it's going to be when Mrs. Adwell finds out, because it doesn't really say that when she stops her from going out of the room, does it say that she like notices the blood herself? It just says that she herself was looking down at the pool, right?
Nope, you skipped that.
You skipped ahead.
I didn't know anything about blood.
That must be
Well,
chapter 9.
That has
Never mind.
Yep.
Yeah, that's chapter 9.
Yeah, you're a spoiler.
Because we ended with everyone waiting to find out what was going to happen with Mr. Amwell, because she had just served breakfast.
See,
And then we cut to Caroline and her finding.
That James
Oh,
was
then
coming
I
down.
did an extra chapter.
I was assuming nothing had happened yet because when she remembered like a commotion happened and then he left the room. And
Right.
maybe she wanted to
Remember,
make
they
sure
had
nothing. So
they
she didn't
had
know
to see
if
him
something did or
basically.
did not happen, but maybe she wanted to end it so that nothing either happened again or did happen.
Could be.
What?
She's assuming that.
So when she's trying to remember what happened, she didn't know whether it was reality or a dream.
Right.
She remembers his hand going on her tummy, but then he gets
Yeah.
called away quickly. Like something happened and they needed him right away and he
That's
leaves.
right.
Oh, right. Okay.
So and that's kind of all that they talk about. So it's like Dominique is saying, it's one of those things where did he come back and do something, or was she just kind of at the point where he's never going to get the chance to do something?
Mhm.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. I guess we'll find that out coming forward at some point. But maybe Mrs. Amwell is just like, no, I'm either
Really?
got
the chance and he's never going to do it again,
Yeah.
and I got to put him out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the impression I got.
Pasture, or maybe he knows that, or maybe she knows that it was going to come, and
Or it's happened before.
yes, or it has happened before and she knows it, and maybe she's going to prevent it from happening again. Whatever it is, I'm loving Mrs. Amwell right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Loving her. So she's a good character. Right ahead too. Couldn't stop though. You couldn't stop yourself. Better late than never. Right, exactly. Like, did she stop something? Is she catching it at a time? Who knows? I don't know. But has anybody ever heard of mudlarking before this story?
No.
No.
I
I've
don't
heard
know.
of larking, but that's more like cosplay.
Oh yeah. You need to do that.
Larking?
Yes.
Live action.
Or something rather.
Yeah.
Yeah, I first saw it on Robin Big, and they went out to a park, and these people were like larking, like if they were real life. What was that game that people used to play all the time?
Wow.
Wasn't WoW,
Dungeons and Dragons.
something like that.
Oh my god.
And they were all with like
Role
their
play.
wooden swords and shit. Yeah,
Role
and like
play.
they took it very seriously. Like once you were like killed, You
Live
need to
action
stay down
role
and you're dead. Like,
There
don't,
you
yeah.
go. Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah.
LARP.
Oh, LARPing. There it
LARP.
is.
Live action role play. Thank you,
Yeah.
Jessica. And it's D&D, she said. Ah, she knows. Girl, did you little this?
I don't know. They were dressed like Robin Hood people. I don't know.
She said never heard of it, but now.
They
It
do.
was
They
like,
do lots
it
of
was like
different.
people at Ren Fair fighting each other. That's what it looked like.
We're in fair fighting each other. Okay.
It's like super serious too.
Yes.
Yeah. If you get like chopped or whatever, you gotta lose an arm or.
And they'll like tie that limb to their body so that they can't use it. Like if that arm got cut off.
Yeah.
And if you're dead, like you are dead. You lay there and you wait till like game over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Jessica is a D&D player. Okay, so she does know about this. Have you ever attended one of these role-playing events, babe? You tell.
And did you dress up? Because we're gonna need photos.
I feel like you have to dress up.
A lot of
There's
people
a-
know about them, but don't necessarily go. No, she didn't. Okay. So, well, anyways, interesting. Mudlarking, not LARPing. So mudlarking. I mean, I knew that people, dug at the shore for shit, but I didn't know that it was kind of like this. And I don't know. Sounds interesting. I'd go. I'd be down.
Sounds dirty. Right? Like that's like the scummy water that like comes up in
It is the scummy water. And she did describe like the scent. And then the reason he said that like you can't use a shovel so you don't dig up the scent. That was like, ew, like.
I was gonna say, was that
me off the tour list right there?
Does that make you think of what was going on at your house?
That's what I was wondering.
Let me tell you though, like every time a little scent comes around, it's like reminiscent of it. I'm like, God damn it, I can't get away from the scent of sulfur right now, honestly. And what's worse is like, if they had said, damn, you guys really blocked your system, it's your fault, I'd be like, oh, thank God it's our own shit. But it's not. He goes, this has been going on for years and years. And not only is there the regular blockage of tree roots that is somewhere between our property and the street, there's also then a complete break in the line that's dipping in the middle of our grass. So it's like, this has nothing to do with us, thank goodness. But then you know that you just cleaned someone else's crap out of your shower. And that's what you're smelling. And we can't even let our kids outside at the house. So it's like, we can't even be there. But get those boots on, it's fine. What were you showing us, Dominique?
You're muted. Muted?
You're muted.
I was just searching the mud larking.
Yeah.
And I came across the first one was Lover's Ring. Because didn't they talk about stuff like that?
Yes, they did. The ring that they spend if they were not interested.
Oh, that's right.
They would toss it off into the water. Love it. I love how she said, I'm considering taking off this ring and bending it and tossing it.
Well, they bent the rings to show their strength.
Yes.
And then the girls, when they weren't interested, were basically like, fuck you, bitch.
They really don't care. Yeah. Would be hard in a dress or skirt. Yeah. Yeah, girl. You'd have to wear, what is that new skirt dress thing that's all over TikTok? It's like a stretchy material that's supposed to be good for like working out, but it has built-in shorts.
Looks like a tennis skirt.
Yeah, tennis skirt.
Underneath the skirt, and it's like this, it's kind of like a tennis skirt, right? Where it has the shorts underneath the skirt and it has like pockets, and it's like this great material. It's supposed to have like breathe and be comfortable. Women everywhere of all sizes,
yes,
ages are obsessed with this. Is all the Hilara dress. Thank you, Caitlin.
Yeah. Hey, no, Jessica, I had my skirts back in the day, especially in junior high. But from the back, see, that was like the mullet of school uniforms, right?
We had a skirt.
It was sports in the back with the shorts. And then it was all just business proper in the front with the skirt.
Well, that was when it was like a little flap. It looked like a flap over shorts.
Yeah, flap.
That was
It was supposed to look like a skirt in the front, and then it was shorts in the back. Just the whole mullet.
Yeah, the Halara dress. Yeah, they have like the longer one and a shorter one. And anyway, you could definitely go mudlarking in that. So she would need some like thigh-high boots and shit, and then you'd
No,
probably look like
You
were.
got to wear your clam diggers when you do that, which are capri pants.
Yeah,
Culottes? How's the culottes?
culotte.
Mm.
Yeah,
Or you can do some Bermuda shorts.
Your what?
Oh, we got Bermuda shorts, the ones that go to your knee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're so long.
Gaucho.
There's a lot of options.
I have a skirt with a short in it. And there you go. You can go mudlarking in London. So, how many of you guys have actually been to London
Nope.
out there?
I have.
Ladies, you have. What did
And
you do?
I don't really have an interest to, which is weird. I've traveled a lot and I've been to a lot of places, and there's a lot of places I want to go. Never really had an interest to go to London.
I had to go to London because I lived in Canada as a child, and the Queen was our queen.
It's the Jubilee.
She ruled Canada
Mhm.
until the late 60s.
I thought she still does.
So why would you travel?
No,
to
she's like
England?
Well,
just
why'd you have to go?
she's a figurehead now. But I mean, back then, you know, when you went into class, before you went into class, you sang "God Save the Queen," and you said the Lord's Prayer before you went into classroom
So
every
then why
morning.
did you have to travel to London? When you
Well,
were
I had to because I wanted to see the palace. I wanted to see the bridges. We got to see the Cutty Sark. I got to go through the tubes that are way down, way down the subway. I mean,
what is Cutty Sark? Because I only know it as boots.
it is a ship.
Oh, never mind then. Okay,
Yeah,
well.
yep. And it burned after we saw it. And then we got to see a version of CJ back then because all the punk rockers were out there sitting on the edge.
There you go. Bunch of Sex
Oh,
Pistols.
SLC punk.
Yeah, a little bit. Only in London calling.
Yeah, London called them. Yeah.
Jessica's been to Germany and Scotland. Okay. I mean, I've been to England and I've been to Scotland, and if I had to pick a place to return and I could only pick one, it would not be England. Put that way.
That makes sense.
Scotland is a way better place to visit, better people, better scenery, better stories, just more fun.
Glad I'm not missing out on anything then.
No, you really aren't. However, if you're going to go to England, you don't have to see London at all.
Yeah. And I think if I did,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, and I think if I did, I would want more countryside.
Bingo.
Yeah.
But you know, outside of London, don't forget you can travel up into Wales and you can go see this. You can go see Stonehenge, which is super cool. And if you get a chance ever, just go. And then in England, they have Bath, which is way north of that before you get
Right.
into Scotland. And Bath is really cool because it's kind of like Cinque Terre in Italy, where it's set on like the different levels, and it looks like like a cake, like cake layers. And so they have like the entire area is done. But obviously Bath is known for its baths, and you go and you can go take these like, wonderful baths. And we didn't get to do that, but it's beautiful there. And then you can go into York and in England, York, and then in Scotland, Edinburgh, they compete to be the most haunted city in the world. And so you can take these like haunted evening tours, and they're a lot of fun. They really are if you do. We did do those. And then we got to take like a haunted like tour into dinner, where they took us into like into a cellar where people used to get like their heads chopped off and then staked.
Oh, wow.
And they would just display them to warn anyone about behaving badly. And then you would have your dinner looking at these staked heads next to you.
That's good for the appetite.
Yeah. That's York.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that was York. And then obviously Oxford is a cool place to go. There's a couple of really beautiful places in England to visit that you should visit. But if you skipped London altogether, you wouldn't miss anything because you'd be seeing so much more. And then Scotland is just, go to Scotland instead if you have the chance. Honestly, everything there is beautiful.
See, I want to go to Ireland.
Ireland is a great one.
Girl.
Yeah.
When are we planning our trip? Because I gotta
I
say,
know.
I need my next out of country trip to be Ireland. It really needs to just be that. So anybody go.
And you know what? I was just talking to Sean last night. I really want to go to Cuba with my mother-in-law.
Well, I've been.
Oh,
It's bomb.
Yes. Yeah, I really want to go to Cuba.
It's a great place to go. It really is. It's amazing. It's such a flashback. It's very cool.
I just want to go more with her to see where she grew up.
Right. When did they move here? When did she come?
She was 14.
Wow.
She spent some time. I did not know that she was that old. I thought she was a little younger when she came over.
No. Yeah.
I love the forts in Germany. See, I've heard Germany is a really cool place to visit, but that's, I mean, I haven't been. You haven't been to Germany, right?
No, no.
Yeah, my cousin lived in Germany when he was with the Air Force. He
Right.
liked it.
Iceland is great to visit too, FYI. Nice. Cleveland, I lived there for a year. It's beautiful.
Nice.
In Iceland, you lived in Iceland. That's wild. Well, I think we all watched the Mighty Ducks and learned that Iceland is very green, whereas Greenland is very cold.
Right.
And
Isn't
I'll
that
never
fun?
forget
Isn't
that.
that funny?
Mm-hmm.
Funny, eh?
Never forget it.
I just want to go somewhere where you sleep in those clear little igloo looking hotel things.
Excuse me.
Oh,
what is it?
Northern Lights. Bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Where are you sleep? What are you sleeping in?
a clear igloo.
What? Yeah.
Nice
Igloo?
houses. You're
Igloo. You know how to spell igloo?
Igloo.
They
E-A-G-L-U.
look like little igloos and they're clear. They're glass.
I know what you're talking about.
What? What shit do you have to say?
It's not glue.
Oh my God, here we go. She pops her head up just to talk shit about something when she's been fucking fiddling with a drumstick or whatever shit.
Hey, does anybody else miss their bickering? Because it's been a hot minute.
Excuse me, I got it correct on it. It's igloo.
Okay, yeah, all right. Well, thank you for finally joining the conversation.
What's the difference? I
I'm
don't hear
getting
the
ready
difference
for
of what you
our-
said.
She's
What was
getting
it?
ready for hour
Her
two.
too.
It's igloo,
Oh my
not
God,
igloo.
igloo. Who the fuck cares?
Well,
Probably the people, the Eskimos.
Did everybody understand? Oh, okay.
I don't even
Now
think
I'm
they
worried
wanna
about
be
what the
called
Eskimos
Eskimos.
think about how I pronounce it.
honestly,
They got
my honor
55
was gonna
words
say
for
you're in
snow, and they're going to
trouble.
worry about how I say igloo. I don't care.
Well, I don't think they're called Eskimos anymore. I think they're called Inuits. So,
Yeah.
Inuits.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'm not too worried about bumping into one.
Anna needs to get Inuit. Is igloo. All right.
now y'all know that it's E-A-G-L-U-E. Igloo, like
Yes,
an endangered ice sculpture.
yes. Get it right.
Get it tight.
That's what you need to be working on. Old loose lips.
Right now. I'm doing it right now. You can't see. I got the kegels going.
Neither can you. I love how Sherry and Tasha
No,
are
they're
frozen
frozen.
mid-sit.
Are they really holding that pose?
You guys were like,
we
thumbs up,
froze, didn't we?
frozen.
We
Yeah.
froze.
Yeah.
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 Wasn't that a thing when people would freeze together, like on purpose? Like, what was that called?
Freeze
When they
tag.
would-
Hello.
No.
Freeze tag was
Like- on Instagram, when like everybody would be like, in a still moment. There's like it was a challenge, the mannequin challenge.
Mannequin challenge. Thank you.
You remember that?
Yes, that is what that was. Oh my
It
god.
was like
that
a flash mob mannequin shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Freeze tag was bomb.
There's a dream
Yeah.
to sing like in the middle of a flash mob when it occurred though. Like when those were going down, I just was like, every time I had to leave the house, I was like, please let there be a flash mob today. It would never happen, obviously. It never happened around me. I was like, maybe I should just like pay someone to do it somewhere I go and pretend I didn't know about it.
Wow.
I just want to be in the middle of it. It sounds so exciting. Music starts, everyone starts dancing choreographed around you. It's fun.
Oh, that's
Go to
cool.
a musical.
Okay, that's not the same thing. It's not happening around you in the audience. That's like
On stage. I don't-
I'm not the biggest fan of musicals, if I'm being totally honest.
Yeah, ditto.
See, look, bitch.
Only my own musicals in the
Love
car.
that hair. Love the hair.
Thank you.
She's looking a lot more neon than usual, y'all, right? It's
Yes.
not just us.
Yes.
I don't know. Did you use a new shampoo or conditioner or spray or something rather?
Is
Because
it the light? Maybe.
maybe it's your lighting. I don't know. No, even your green is popping a little more when you move it around your ears.
Yeah.
See, yeah, something. You did something, girl. You got a new spray or a new heat treatment or
lightened it up more.
Maybe. Yeah. Anyway, you look fantastic. You're matching our book cover. A little bit of extra color in there.
This side.
That was the plan, wasn't it, Jamal?
Right? Look at that little extra pinks and blues in there. Love it. Oh my God, you do. You need a little gold clip or something.
On this
From
side, another side.
Did you just get it done? Does she get her hair done?
I did it on Thursday.
And you did it yourself, yes? Yeah. She does her hair and everybody else's. Yeah,
Wow.
everyone else's. So,
Wow.
yeah. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I don't know. Do we have anything else to talk about with this book? Can't think of anything. No.
How do you guys feel about the husband just flying out there?
Ooh, screw him. I was not happy reading that. I was like, no, you were not wanted. Clearly. She needs you to leave her alone. She takes off on a trip to get away from your ass because of what you did. You already made her lose all her dreams, any aspirations she had for her life. Leave her be for like a minute. Like, you screwed up. You don't get to just show up. He's probably thinking, oh, this is some like big grand romantic gesture, and the rest of us are reading it like, no, dude. Like,
I think he's just being selfish.
yeah, exactly.
He's being selfish, and he wants.
Well, that's
to
what he said. He said he was feeling bad, so he went out there.
He wants to be a control freak. He doesn't want her to get away from him.
No.
Well, that's what he said, right? I was not feeling good, so he needed to go out. Not about her.
Yeah. Oh, I hope she blows. I hope if he shows up, she just blows him off the whole time.
That's what I was
no.
wondering. Is she gonna go back to the hotel, or is she gonna
Oh, I think she
Right?
is. I think.
go off with no, she can't go back to well, if she goes to the hotel, he'll find her, but if she goes maybe with Alf's daughter.
Gainer.
Oh, maybe.
Gainer.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was curious about that.
I am curious about that. Yeah.
She said she never colored her hair. Did she ever want to color her hair?
Jessica.
You could do it.
Yeah, you could color your hair if you wanted to, but not everybody needs to. Some of us start coloring our hair not just because it's fun, but because we're, not ready to be gray. So not everybody has that problem. He needs to leave her alone. Exactly. I agree. I think all of us agree.
Yeah.
He needs to leave her be. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I want her to be pregnant at this point or not. I'm not sure how I feel yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tough call.
Yeah. Interesting. Anyway. Yes, we shall see. More should look at her. I'm 48. And
That doesn't mean anything.
so yeah, it doesn't matter anymore. Back in the day, coloring your hair, doing fun stuff was like so taboo. Now it's like, and
Yeah.
Right.
But back in the day, the old
And if
ladies.
you do it,
amazing.
you
But
figure to
like,
keep it up.
yeah, it's a lot to keep up at this point. Yeah. Gotta hit the hay, ladies. Have a good night. Good night.
Oh.
Kayla.
Good night.
Good night, Kayla.
Good night. Yeah. Well, in hour 2, we will be doing our nails, and that's about it. So, for those of you who want to see how we're going to use our nail kit, our Blister Beetle Nail Kits, you got to stick around. But Sherry has a date. What do you mean, yeah? You didn't know about that. You didn't even know about that.
Mike.
That's just naughty.
Yeah.
I'm done. I have stuff. No, you have a date. So you got to put your shoes on. You're going down to the bar with your son.
Am I?
Yes, you are.
With the kids too?
Nope. I am.
Oh,
You're going to keep their damn mouth shut. And I'm going to finish up my stuff. And you're going to go have a little date
well,
with your
I
son.
have a date with my son.
Oh.
I'm loving it.
Yeah, because you're leaving tomorrow. So
I know.
you got to
But
go.
I got some good time with him this time. I really did. It was
Yeah, while he was beating your ass in the pool with some water balls.
great. He sure was.
I got a video of that. They were having a whole water
Oh,
fight
my
today,
God.
the two of them.
Oh,
I
man.
don't think I've ever seen anything better. It was great. You were getting him good.
I wasn't.
Ooh, you should have seen him too. He was like getting you like
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
he had no problem like tackling his mom with water bowls. Oh, it's great.
Yeah, he had no respect for me. Why is that?
Oh my goodness. No, they had so much fun. It was great to watch. She said, it's already 9 here.
Yeah.
Who chose to move across the country?
Yeah, I know. Poor
Mm.
Kate.
Oh my goodness, girl.
Hey, it would be
Still, right? You're acting like
10.
an old lady.
tell
This
her to
one
be
over
10
here.
over
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
awful.
So you gotta get your shoes on so that you can head down to the bar and have a fun evening with your son.
So I need him down there?
No.
Need him in his room?
And then I'm gonna head over to the room so I can hang with kids. So I'm gonna mute myself, and then when I get back, we're gonna watch the bitches paint their nails.
I'm trying to prep.
All right, well, y'all chat for just a second. I'm gonna switch rooms so that I'm sitting with my kids. Hang on a sec.
So what color
Should
do you
like
have, Desiree?
she's not here. Talk shit because she won't be in. She's muted. She's stuck.
Rude.
Oh, you
Those
only
are
did
pretty
one
nails.
earlier?
Yeah, she did one hand so that she can show, and oh no,
You took
Yeah.
them off.
Okay, she's gonna have to
Oh,
come
yes.
back and explain. Honest, thank you.
Yep. Halo top.
So- oh, I know.
I don't like Halo Top.
Second.
It's not good.
How can you tell?
How can I tell that I don't like Halo Top?
Oh, I thought you said it doesn't look like Halo top.
No, I just don't particularly like the Halo Top ice cream.
I
Why?
do.
I don't know. I like the
What was
Key
that?
brand ones or the Rebel. I like the Rebel ones better.
Is that the one that you guys got me before, the Rebel one? The one
Yeah.
that-
Yes.
that was good. I need to get back on a good
Me
solid. I say
too.
that. It's my intentions eventually.
Mine too. I'm gonna start on Monday. I just don't know what Monday.
Dumb.
Oh, look at that Frozen. Oh,
I'm trying to eat a better diet just because I can't. I don't think I could do keto because I'm way too
should be
pregnant
locked out of her room.
and like way too emotional while I'm pregnant. So I can't do keto.
Mm.
So, but I am trying to just eat healthier in general. Trying to have
You can't have any restrictions when you're pregnant, like especially like
it's just
days that nothing. Well, because there's days where only one thing sounded good.
bingo.
So I'd have to eat that one thing. Otherwise, I wouldn't eat anything. And then I'd be angry at the world.
That's
have
kind
cravings
of
like
my
that.
predicament. Not that it doesn't taste good. My problem is that with my other kids, I never really had like the acid indigestion.
Mm.
And this has been insane. Like to where I'm nearly in tears. I'm hurting so bad. And so I had finally gone to the doctor and she said, I think it's GERD, take Pepsid. I saw my chiropractor and he was like, well, all that's going to happen is it's kind of counterproductive long term because it's just lessening the acid in your stomach, which, obviously you need the acid in there to like break down your foods and things like that. So he was saying add in, what am I thinking? Enzymes basically to help break down your food instead of doing Pepsid, but I haven't picked them up. And so I'm like waiting till like 3/4 of the day is over. And then I feel like a steaming pot. Like if you were just to let a pot boil and you see the steam coming up on the stovetop, I literally feel like that's my chest and my throat. Like I'm burning right now.
I had indigestion, but it was not. It was not like, ugh, no.
I've
Never had
never.
that.
I feel like whenever you have something, you have it on steroids.
I guess I haven't thrown up in like 8.5 weeks, so that's a new record.
Wow, yeah.
I'm sure that wasn't helping it though.
Mm-hmm.
How's that mac and cheese?
I just,
Oh God, it looks good.
I'm over this part of it because it, again, like you said, like one thing sounds good, so you just eat that, but then it just seems like the one thing I'm eating, no matter what it is, it's just fire in my throat.
Yeah, I hear you.
So I'm just tired. So I'm hoping I can figure this out because I just have to say being 37 and pregnant is just not, it's not all it's like cracked up to be.
That shit don't even sound like it's cracked up to be nothing. Mm. No, ma'am.
Well, that's where we're at.
Oh my God, those are the best fries ever. Oh, I want. Yeah, I do.
Is she talking to us or
Wait, fries with
is she accidentally?
That's all the mac and cheese.
Vanessa, you ate popsicles. That's all that sounded good, or that's what you ate for like acid indigestion? Gird, whatever the fuck they're telling me it is.
She called you old.
Mhm.
Hey, Grandma. And the other two?
It is. If you are 35, it is considered a geriatric pregnancy. So I
love it.
mean, like,
I
I
love
shouldn't
it.
be expected to do anything because I'm an old lady. So
What
fine.
do you do when you're not pregnant?
Fuck you.
You know I'm kidding, bitch. You have like a million kids, so you're pretty much busy on 100%.
I got 2 that are raised and out. I got 2 that are close, and then we got the rest of them.
I would say I have one that's raised and out, but I swear to God, that one's still a baby. My biggest baby.
Oh, you're saying Aiden?
Oh yeah, I meant Aiden, not CJ.
Wow.
I thought you were saying for me, I would say.
Oh, yeah, I was kidding. Anyway, if you're an old lady, then what am I? Not
Well,
a 30.
Jessica, are you pregnant at 48? Because if you're pregnant at 48, then we can talk about it. But if you're not,
yeah.
then that's the only thing that makes me an old lady is the fact that I'm pregnant and over 35. That's it.
It's actually 34 now.
What?
Oh, they lowered it?
It's
That's
actually they
so
lowered it to
dumb.
34. You're considered geriatric if you're pregnant at 34.
That's
Or at
so
least it's a
ridiculous.
California thing.
That's so
Honestly,
ridiculous.
For
Because
being a
most
California,
people are waiting into their 30s now.
I have GERD because of my meds, and it sucks. I've had GERD since I was like, I don't know, 20. It's fucked up. So, anyways, but in California, because here age is nothing but a number. I feel like you should be like 55 and considered geriatric and pregnant because bitches do it all the way up into their 70s here in California. It's like, I mean, at that point, it should be geriatric, but like if you don't have to wear an orthopedic shoe while pregnant, you should be.
Well,
I'm thinking about compression socks. I'm thinking about it.
Think about
My
how
friend
many
had to wear
women are going
compression
through
socks.
pre-menopause at earlier ages now. You know what I mean?
That's true, but
all of that plays a part in how your body handles pregnancy.
Mm-hmm. That has happened, but menopause will happen early or late, and it's just a luck of the draw because that's also not related to being pregnant at any point either. So, and I know Sherry.
What I'm saying is that when your body's going through those changes and different things, and then you get pregnant, all of that affects your pregnancy.
That's true. That's true. I was just going to say that, like, Sherry went through menopause super early. So she went through menopause when people would be considered now geriatric pregnant. So, like, 34, she started it. So, and she didn't have kids. She adopted CJ. So, you just never know. Bodies are so weird. But anyway. Okay, if you hear singing in the background.
It's Bella.
Bella has her mama's singing voice. Excuse me with that look.
Who?
This one. You didn't give a look. This one did. She's off.
Yeah. I really tried.
Rude.
Yeah, she just saw my face, so she didn't even look at you.
No, I saw Anna, and she was making a nothing face in comparison to yours. That's all.
Because her brain was moving a mile a minute.
You gotta go with it. Gotta go with it. All right, so bitches, we're going to use our Blister Beetle Nail Kit, and I called it that, and you'll find out why later. Who's been grinding up the Blister Beetle? We're going to find out later, but
Grind it up.
Can I show so far?
fun little nail kit. Yeah, so far Adriana and Des have both kind of started their nail kits. Everyone has a different color. These are all kind of holographic. You're going to see it best in sunlight. It will change color. Anna's will probably change from like a blue, green, aqua back and forth. And then Des has like a reddish color. Hers might change from like a pinkish red to an orangish color. Everyone's is a little bit different. Not anyone got the same color. So that's super fun.
Pretty cool.
But what you're going to do is, for those of you who got the regular polish, which you did, everybody got a regular polish in their set. And the only reason is because we don't know if everybody has like a UV light. So I couldn't just send gel. So with the regular polish, which Anna is doing, you're going to paint your nails and you're going to let it dry a little and get tacky. So just before it's dry. And then you're going to dip it into powder and kind of press it on your nail and then kind of blow it off. And then you're going to top coat it and then it'll stay, which is great. You can maybe do 2 top coats after the first one is dry. You might want to do
I did 3 because it feels kind of
rough.
Yeah.
A little rough textured. Yeah. So Desiree is doing hers actually with a gel polish because she has the UV light. So she can set her black gel polish.
So mine is not tacky at all. I don't know if I just waited too long.
That's all right. Are you able to like press yours on, or?
I'll try it. I was just waiting. So I did the 4 in the black and then I left my thumb just with the base on it.
Yeah, well, go ahead and like paint your thumb. I guess you can like move your camera and just show everyone painting your thumb, do a quick cure, and then immediately start pressing your red into it so that everybody can see kind of how it works. And then Anna has done one hand, but now she's working on her second hand. She's currently painting her nails.
So I'm just going to do these 3 to get them tacky, and then I'll put the powder on.
Yeah, because it's probably going to take a sec to dry a little bit.
Because when I did this hand, I painted all of them black, and by the time I got here, it was already too dry. I had to put a second coat.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you definitely want to make sure it stays tacky. So I wouldn't go across the whole hands. Like maybe do 2 nails at a time.
Oh, maybe that's what I need to do, even though it's gel.
You have
Can you
different
guys see
polish?
okay? Because
Did
I
miss
can't see
that?
the screen.
We can see.
We can see everything. We're good.
It's just a perfect spot.
Okay, so see, they're already tacky. This polish set.
It dries fast. Yeah. So
So
let's see, Anna, go ahead and show everybody how you press it in. Love it. It's such a pretty color for your skin tone. I love it.
Was Desiree trying to get very professional with cleaning?
She's cleaning up her edges so she don't look like a messy beast.
You have to, otherwise it just kind of sticks on there.
It does. And then when you
Well,
set it with the UV light, you'll have like a hard chunk
Yes.
on the
Oh, wait, you
side.
are using the gel. Okay, I wasn't 100%
Yes,
sure.
yes, yes.
Yeah, she's gonna set hers with the UV gel so that she can do that. But Anna is showing us with the aqua color, and then Desiree will show us with a fun reddish color. You guys need to show us all your different nail colors because everybody got a different color, and I want to see them
In
all
the
finished.
sun. Like in
Yes,
good
in the sunlight.
sunlight.
Outside in the sun, direct sunlight, not like diffuse light, like direct sunlight bouncing off that bitch, because that's the
Or
way
do a
you're gonna
bounce
see
video where it's like where you move your hand. One of those bounce
Ooh,
videos.
Yeah. Do a little like bounce. Love it.
If you don't know how to do it, search it.
Right.
You're capable.
So
Now's
the
there's
time.
3.
Ooh, love. That's good though. That's a
And I
pretty
kind
color
of-
on it.
I kind of like how some of the black shows through.
Yeah. I mean, you can take your, like, if you, like, around the edges, if you pull your skin kind of away, you can kind of tap into the corners if you really want to get all the way up to it. But, you know, once you put your clear coat and stuff, yeah, that polish goes on really well, which is nice. It's nice to have like a decent black polish, and that's not like you don't need 2 coats of that polish for this. You could just do 1 coat. So love it. Let's see. Desiree is working on pressing in her color. Let's see.
This is like my opposite hand, so I'm trying to.
Let's see it, Desiree.
I'm trying to get it on there. I'm just afraid that I'm gonna like drag it across too much and somehow drag the polish.
It's looking good. Wait, so is Tosh not going to do hers?
What'd you say?
Are you not doing yours?
I don't have it with me. Like I said, I just kind of ended up here at the hotel, and obviously taking nail polish step was not on my emergency get shit together list.
I'm sure you said that, and I missed that part.
No, I didn't. I didn't say it.
Oh. I like Desiree's. It's not like a red.
Are you?
Where's the camera? I can't.
Right there. There you go. Do it like
Even just do like a little French tip.
Cute. Those remind me of my I think I had prom nails like that, black with like glittery pink tips.
Just painted them yesterday. Yeah, I'd have to redo them, but you got a pretty color too, Jessica. I saw you showed us all your green. Such a pretty green.
Oh yeah, that's she had like the forest green, right?
She has a really pretty green. Yeah, I think hers is gonna look really neat in the sunlight. I can't wait to see that.
Okay, and you said just do the top gel on it, Tosh?
Yeah, and then you can just top coat if you want. If you feel like you have enough red there, then you can just kind of top coat it and seal it up. I feel like there's not a whole lot of light in your zone over there, so we can't really see.
Yeah, as I'm turning this down, hold on. Maybe it'll feel like I was able to tilt my light.
So paint in a couple days, girl. Then you got to show us, okay?
Like glitter
her clear on there.
There's like glitter everywhere. Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
What do they say about glitter? Glitter is the herpes of crafting.
Yes. Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. The herpes
Once
of
you
crafting.
get it, never goes away. It keeps coming back.
Yeah. 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 Oh my goodness, I love it. I cannot wait to see. We just need like a little post of everyone's daylight photos or little quick vids on how to use it. Love it. So if any of you actually have like the gel polish set and stuff at home, you can obviously use that instead. But pretty. How do you like it on it?
I like it.
I'm curious what it looked like over other colors. I mean, I like it over black, but I mean, it's so versatile.
You can do it over white. You can put any color behind it, and it will slightly change the color of the glitter when it shows up over your nail, which is actually really cool. Black is the best base color. If you want it to look most like the color in the pot, then you're going to use black as your base. But and it'll show up the brightest because of that. But if you do you can do pink underneath it, and you can do white underneath it, and you can do pretty much any color depending on what everybody got. I mean, there was in the color set, there were like 2 different reds. There was like a deep red and a bright red. There was a copper and a bronze. There is an aqua. There's like a deep green, a kind of fern green. I think there was like a couple of different pinks and purples. There's a few
wanna see-
blue.
Whoever has those, I want to see those.
I know. Oh my goodness. And then there was some silver, a couple of different blacks. The blacks were really cool because those ended up having those actually have a little bit of red and blue in them. And you would not know at first glance. Oh my god, that's so pretty on it. I love it. You did so good. Very
That's
pretty.
pretty.
Love it. Yeah. So there's just so many colors that like I think there was like a really pretty orange color. I was really hoping, I don't know who got it, but I really hope to see that one because I think that'll be really like just a really pretty color depending on like someone's skin tone. So anyways, plenty of colors. Hopefully we get to see them all in action. Those are always going to set hers. And then we'll see her red at least. Very exciting. My kids were just fighting over brownies and ice cream from the hotel. Hopefully it was good. Okay. Apparently it wasn't good enough because now he's digging through the only snack bag we have.
No,
oh my god, he has ice cream dripping down his face like a vampire. Look at him. Look at him. I guess you can't tell what his hair looks like in this lighting here. Look at this kid and his extra hair. Look at this beautiful hairdo he's got going on.
Mom, do you have any drinks up here?
Water.
I want water then.
Yeah.
I can't see my. I
Water.
don't know what it looks like to you guys.
Water.
Looks very nice. Needed to like rotate it like this way. Instead of that
Which way?
Like this. Like a. Yeah.
That's what I was doing.
Oh, I thought you were.
It's just hard with the gloss on it because it just glares off.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Ooh. Oh my god, get it close to the camera though. I kind of want to see how red that is.
No.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's pretty.
That's gonna be so gorgeous. Oh my god, I can't wait. That's like that like cherry red color. Ooh, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Disney red. Almost. I guess it's like it's like a Disney red. That's perfect for Des. Like Minnie Mouse red. Like Minnie Mouse glitter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bitches, shut up. Anna always thinks bitches shut up. Anyways. All right. Well, I don't think we have anything else for tonight, so fuck your face off, Anna.
You see that
Look, I
better?
didn't say nothing.
I love you. You don't have to say shit. You just nod and smile, and I know I know what that means.
Okie doke.
I'm kidding. Very pretty color. Does you want to show what you're wearing?
What?
Want to show us your hot
You want to
outfit?
show us what you're wearing?
Your attire.
Oh my!
You want to show us your ice cream armpits?
You want
Your
to see my
slight shoulders?
sleeves?
Your slinky shoulders? How's our baby doing? Oh, look at that baby with a big old
Oh, she's gonna fall
flowers.
over.
I
Nice
have
strong
problems.
baby.
Try.
Cuidado.
Oh wow. Wait. How much
That-
more do you have to go?
I could do that.
I'm 30 weeks. We're just large and in charge here, guys. Oh,
Ditto. Ditto.
Oh my god, this
You
girl.
can show the sleeves.
She had half a brownie.
That's all I meant for her to show too.
Mom, she,
I know.
she
you don't want to show the sleeves. That's why I ignored you.
What's going on with those?
She hates the way they feel.
half brownie.
Why don't you
Look at
just
those
cut them
cute-
off?
They're not
Nice.
supposed to be up like that.
Sleeves, yeah. Scoot it down
Yeah.
a little. They're supposed to be in line with your top.
Right.
Yeah, like that.
Look at her, she hates it. Look at her.
Well,
she
they are,
hates
I mean, kind of, yeah, pointless. Just a
it. Hold
little
on,
arm
let's
stuff.
show off the big
It's-
hair that's going on. He's like Fabio.
For
but with
looks.
curly hair.
It's for looks. I don't know what the look is. It's bullshit.
Look at that curl.
Well, you're the. Why'd
Why'd you
you
buy
get
it?
it?
The dress was given to me because I like the sheared part here for like the belly. Because dresses, like maternity stuff, like the size I need for my fat ass belly,
is not the size I need because I am still a part of the itty bitty titty, even pregnant, and so it doesn't really match up. So I need the sheared tops so it fits correctly.
Why don't you just take your arms out of the sleeves?
That's
Because
what we said.
Check them out.
the dress I feel like will fall down.
We'll see.
Yes, try it out live.
So
Yeah,
sew
like
the stitch inside to make this part tighter, and then you'll be fine.
No, I'll take these off and I'm gonna make them into straps here. I feel like it'll just look better. I feel very naked and I
Act like she didn't grow up in the 90s where like
Tube tops were the thing.
thank you, they were the thing.
when I was cute and I didn't have like
They weren't
We
my
have a
thing.
ton of photos of you.
No,
Half
those of us
naked.
with boobs.
huh?
I said those who had boobs couldn't do that.
I could not do tube tops.
Yeah, see,
I
and I
used to wear them with a bra and then have to wear like a cardigan to cover the bra straps.
Yeah. I did tube tops, but then you get like the boobs flat.
Right. See, and I feel like
I don't have that problem.
as much as they like to claim that there are strapless bras for chesty women,
No.
there are not. There aren't any. It's not true.
The only time I was able to get away with a strapless bra is if the dress or
Was-
shirt I was wearing was
Was like
still
a-
fitted enough
Mm-hmm.
that it helped keep them up.
Yeah.
But even then, you're just praying for dear life. Every step was with caution.
I tried tape the other day. Have you guys seen the tape? And it's like
Yeah,
and
booby tape.
Yeah, the booby tape. And I saw like I'm on YouTube. I'm looking up for like the ladies with the big boobs, and they're doing it. And I'm like, okay, let me try. I've tried all directions and angles with the tape. And then
Yeah.
the other evening, I had it, and it did something. You know, it was okay. But then Houston goes to like thought it'd be funny to rip it off. And I have like
Did you have the nip cover on?
So when is his memorial?
I
service?
did, but I have like this nasty scab now.
And I hope he has a matching one on his balls.
Right?
Right on the
On the sack.
underside.
Right when he
Right.
went to bed,
Oh.
you should have just put a piece of tape on the sack
And ripped
and
it off.
ripped that son of a bitch off.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh,
Oh, Houston.
He was like, "Well, I didn't know."
Yeah, your ADHD kicked in and then you had no balls. So
Oh, I just walked away.
instead of socking him in the face,
Yeah,
would
because
have
I wouldn't have stopped. I wouldn't have stopped. So
No. I would have turned into Amber at that point. I've been like,
He would have got Rochambeau'd.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that's never happened, but I'm,
scissors, rock, or paper? Because I hope you don't. I hope you didn't rely on paper if you Rochambeau somebody.
Oh, it was
Hey,
so if you do the tape,
last time we met, they had not finished the trial.
Ooh, speaking of which,
This is
Good
the best.
all ended this last week.
mm-hmm.
How did everybody feel about the verdict?
Bruh.
I
I
was
had to
excited.
pull over my car.
The jury came back with the proper answer.
Okay, when they
Um,
came in and had to go back for the dollar amount, I was so pissed. I was like, God damn it, no.
Were you?
I sat in my
Because
car for 30 minutes for that, and I didn't move. I was like, I'm not driving anywhere.
okay, look. So I was literally just going through the whole shit storm of things, and I was trying to find a hotel. We finally find a hotel. This bitch. We finally find a hotel. We head there. I'm in the parking garage. We're about to head in, and my sister's all. And I'm like, oh my God, if I don't fucking answer, she's going to keep calling me. I hate her ass. She only calls when shit goes down and she knows it. I swear to God. And I was a little late to the game because of all this going down. We finally got going and I knew that like we had to like get out of the house because of all this stuff going down. Anyways, I find the house, we get to the place and I was like, oh my God, I need to be watching the verdict. I was like 5 minutes late or so. So I started from the beginning, which meant I was 5 minutes behind everybody. Sorry. Curly Sue is hanging out over here.
They're beautiful.
Fucking Fabio. Anyways, so I was like behind, and Desiree already knew that they had stopped due to a number being chosen, and I was over here like, I don't know, it's about to go down. Anyway, she calls me right before it happens, and I was like, oh fuck you up. Why? So if she says I didn't answer her this week, honestly, there's no one with better, more impeccable timing than Desiree. She'll text you, and before you even see it, or like right as you see it and you go to answer her back, she calls you.
Because by then I'm like, this could have just been a quick phone call.
That's why Anna doesn't even text. She doesn't even play that game. She goes, I'm going to
No,
call
I
you
don't.
if I want to talk to you.
I hate having to ask somebody something or get an answer for something and do it by texting. Because then you don't know when the person like saw it, and then they might forget to answer you and they get busy. Like, no, I'm so impatient. I'm gonna need to call you, answer my question, get my answer, and then we're on our way. Have a great day.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. So my initial is
Oh.
not that. That's secondary after I send the text, and then I
Nope.
call and like, fuck.
Desiree's all text, and she can see that you're typing back. The 3 bubbles show up, and she's all call, and I'm like, you know why? Because she knows that you'll accidentally hit accept because you're mid text anyway. It'll pop up on your phone, and you're mid text, and you accidentally hit the green button. She's like, bitch, got you.
Oh, what?
Oh, what's hubby up to?
Dick.
Look at her. I love
How many
her.
more nails did you get done? Look at
One. What? What do you say? What do you say? What do you say?
He didn't say anything. He's leaning, kind of looking at the screen. So I fucked around like I'm gonna turn the computer on him. I started laughing, mocking me. That's all. Just rolling.
What is that talking about?
Auntie's talking about Uncle Sean.
Leo's on. Mowgli.
So did you guys see
What I'm doing.
No, I don't want to tell them what you're doing.
that her lawyer went on to do some interviews, and I guess it was gonna be Amber that went on, but I guess she decided not to. So her lawyer went on and did it for her.
Or her 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah.
Sean called us the Desperate Housewives of the Library. I'm fucking done.
The library.
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyways, so her lawyer is going on and doing these interviews, and do you remember during the trial, Amber kept going on, why wouldn't you just leave me alone? Right?
Uh-huh.
Now she's gonna go and appeal it.
Uh-huh.
But here's the thing, is that if you thought that you were gonna get a clean jury, a fair trial, it was gonna be the first time. Not after all your fucking crazy cackling tapes are out there talking about I didn't hit you or punch you. And all the
Tell
other
them that you're a victim.
Well, it's funny because during the trial, she's talking to the jury. All of her answers are pointed towards the jury. She's hoping that her acting is good enough to get her somewhere. And when the verdict
her
comes back
acting wasn't
not in
good
her
enough. When she
favor,
was getting
now
paid.
all of a sudden it's a swayed jury, and they're, of course they're manipulated by family and social media. Shut up. First of all,
Oh, is the Johnny Depp?
I would have never had my lawyer go and do interviews in my defense when she could barely fucking defend her in the courtroom.
Yeah.
I'm trying here. I'm trying, folks.
I'm done. When that one newscaster, what was it, on GMA told her, I used to be an NFL player.
That was
And
the
it
best
was-
interview.
And it was easy for me to point the finger at the other team. And at some point I had to learn that maybe it was something I did wrong. Oh my God, her face was hysterical.
It was.
Oh my God.
Mm.
I don't know.
So good. Can we please?
And
not
And
get-
it's like, I felt bad. Like, there's a part of me that was feeling a little bad for her, but
Everybody was.
Look, you don't
No,
have to feel bad
after
for
she
her
lost,
and
you know.
feel-
Oh, I
if
thought you meant Elaine.
I
Oh,
did.
no. I'm talking about Amber. Like, I was thinking,
Look, Johnny Depp
justice
is no
happen.
angel. At the end of the day, he's not an angel.
Well,
He
no, I was.
was someone who used, and he was someone who was fucked up on alcohol. And
That's not what I was
combined-
talking.
At
I was.
the end
I
of
was.
the day, he wasn't.
he
an
admitted
angel.
to that.
He was addicted
Yeah.
to her. He was addicted to everyone he worked with, addicted to everyone he knows. But did he do the things that she was claiming? No, not to
No.
that extent.
No, that's not what I was talking about. I was going to
think
say.
that there may have been a point where a bear had been poked too many times and maybe he went off on her. Yeah, but I do believe that she had poked him. I do believe
Oh,
that.
yeah, for sure.
And at the end of the day, it's still okay to be sympathetic to someone who was in a shitty relationship, even if they ended up being more of the perperpetrator in it. It's okay.
Yeah,
to
well,
be
that's not what I was referring to. I was referring to feeling a little bit bad for her. What's the backlash of it all, of how people are going to be
She should have
attacking
thought about
her
that.
and
Here's the
whatever.
thing.
But then what got to me was her response, her letter, and how she worded it and what she said, and then all that went out the window.
Don't forget
I was feeling bad for a second, like, oh, they're going to attack her, they're going to be mean to her, and justice was served, but then her response letter.
No, there are
Her
women who are
response letter
truly
was
going
written
through
before
it.
the verdict, though. They have to have something prepared no matter what
Yeah,
Of
happens.
course.
but
So
still,
it's
she's
really
still. But
No, but it doesn't matter. What she's trying to do is put herself in the same box of
mhm.
women who are truly abused and battered and going through
Not
some really
okay.
tough shit.
Yeah,
And she's trying to say that her verdict is a step backwards for all these
No, it
women.
is
No,
not.
yeah, and that's
is
when I
not.
read. That's when I
And
did not feel that way
that's where you
anymore.
lose
But
respect for her, right?
Mhm.
Like, cut the shit. Seriously, cut the shit. Take ownership. Johnny took ownership for his shit.
Mhm.
When they read off the text messages and stuff, even though it didn't make him look very glamorous and it wasn't nice
No.
words, did I read that right? Yep, you did.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Was she a 2-cent hooker? Yep, she sure was. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. And he said, look, he goes, I've never disappointed anybody more with my alcohol and drug abuse than myself.
Mhm.
He took ownership of that.
Yeah.
But you cannot. The thing is first of all, we weren't there for that purpose. We were there for defamation.
Mhm. Yeah.
And
Right.
they proved that that's what she did. That was her intent. So
Yeah.
you can be mad about it all you want. You should have kept your fucking mouth shut. You thought that you were going to have all these supporters and women behind you just because you were a woman. How dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you?
What I felt like her saying this is a step back for women, I felt like was wrong. I actually
Yeah.
felt like the opposite happened. I felt like it was a step forward for all who've been abused by at the hands of
Yes.
someone else. And I think that she's just seeing it her own way in that all. And for those of us who maybe have been abused at the hands of someone else and truly gone through that experience, this is not how some of us felt. Like, some of us really were like, at the end of the day, we're seeing that no matter your sex or your race or your age, you can be abused and you can prevail and you
Mhm.
can stand up against someone that would typically win in a situation. So you can stand up against an adult as a child. You can stand up against a man or a woman of the opposite sex. You can stand up against someone of the opposite race. It's just, I felt like it was more of a step forward versus step back, because it isn't just women who are in those situations. There are children, there are men who still experience these things, and those are the ones that people listen to less than women
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
when it comes to the situation.
And that's where I think she thought that she had it in the bag. And there's
Yeah.
a lot of women who were in those situations who came forward and are not behind her.
Right.
And are
Right.
not standing up. But I
Mhm.
think she figured because she's female,
Because of
She'd
the whole
have, like,
trend.
who's not going to believe me? Who's not going to think that I'm a victim? You know what I mean? And I
You-
give Johnny a lot of credit because even though we knew he wasn't in it for the money,
Mhm.
that can be embarrassing to a lot of men.
Yeah. So,
Well, the things
And
that he did
especially-
do, the things that he said, the things that we visually got to see that he enacted, like he didn't look great. Honestly, he looked
Right.
like a fucking dirtbag. But that was not the point.
and that's
Right.
what he said. He
The point
he
was
thought
that
about.
he called her names and he yelled at her Those are not okay things. He kicked cabinets and he threw things. Those are not okay things. But at the end of the day, you know, he did not do the things that she said he did.
Mm-hmm.
Or she was a fucking moron and couldn't prove it. So it doesn't matter. Because he could prove that she was the abusive one, and that's
Mhm.
it.
Yeah.
It didn't matter if it went both ways. The fact is she said nobody's ever going to believe you because you're a man.
Right.
And that is not fair for anyone. That's the kind of thing that children hear from adults.
Yeah.
No one's going to believe you because you're a child.
Right.
No one's going to believe you because you're a boy. You
Yeah.
know? And I'm so glad that he got to kind of say for everyone else who's on the opposite side of no one's going to believe you because
Mhm.
he won for those people. And that's all that matters at the end of the day. So it
But
didn't
like you
matter
said-
if you were
Like you said, who knows what she did to provoke him to get to that point of
Oh, yeah.
calling her those names and saying those things. Not to say that it makes it okay. And
No.
maybe I'm just a little bit more thick skinned. That shit don't bother me. You know what I mean? You're gonna sit there and talk shit, call me a C word. Okay, cool. We can verbally go back and forth. I'm good. But now you throwing glass bottles and cutting tips of fingers off and fucking kicking doors in and punching people in the face. Like
Mhm.
that's where you take it too far.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night, babe. We'll
Good
see you
night.
next week. Don't forget we have a giveaway next week. So
Ooh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
click on this one only because so
Bye.
the trial was actually not televised at all. We don't know basically anything about it.
no.
There is information out there basically saying because he sued the
The
son,
son, not
Mhm.
her.
not her. She was a witness,
Mhm.
and so what they were allowed to do, I guess somebody had said that in the UK you're allowed hearsay,
Yeah, you are.
go and repeat anything anybody
Mhm.
said, and it's used as evidence against you.
Yes.
Whereas in
That's an
the
interesting thing.
United States, it's not allowed like that. So
Right.
there's different rules and laws and different things that are allowed there that's not
Mhm.
allowed here. But in that case too, it was only a judge.
Oh, they
There
say
was
yeah, no jury.
Yeah. So I mean,
It's
I
interesting to see.
got his say in court. It wasn't the same.
And that's
There
an
you go.
Well, it's
American.
funny to see how someone looked up her net worth right after the trial and they showed her at a negative 6 million.
That's so fucking funny.
The other thing about then she's claimed and talked about how she won the UK trial, and it's like no, it wasn't.
You didn't have anything to do with
Correct.
it.
Yeah, it was
Right.
not you.
Idiot.
It was him and the son.
I agree. It's
I
been
don't
an
know.
interesting
I just
thing.
want to know where all her divorce money went because it didn't go to charities. And supposedly the house she lives in is only worth like $500,000.
Not to mention
And
she
she
didn't
drives
pay her own
a fucking
attorney fees,
Prius. Huh?
even though she claimed that it was going to go to her attorney fees.
But you had that for how many years before all this happened?
Exactly,
she's
but now
full of
she's
shit.
claiming that it's been going. Yeah, she's full of
I'm
bullshit.
gonna
But it's
say-
I'm saying, but where did it go? You didn't invest
Traveling
it in
and
farming,
drugs.
obviously. You don't
yeah,
drive
well,
some
it went into
top-of-the-line
wine
car.
because that's what she does.
Wine, travel, drugs.
Mhm.
So I don't know if you guys have followed. Oh, Dominique, you probably
It went
did.
into
I think it was on House and Habit on Instagram. They posted today about how she was staying in a $22,000 a month rental in Virginia. That equals $1.3 million for 8 weeks because the trial itself was 6 weeks. So how'd you have that money to pay for that rental? I'm confused.
Mm.
Well, she ain't gonna get no money from that new Aquaman because she ain't in it.
Security does cost a lot. You're right. That's actually like a cost that people don't typically think of when it comes to celebrities too.
There's not. Yeah.
It's on.
Well, then that's when you stay at a Motel 6, so you have enough money to pay security and have a
Was
little
it a motel?
Motel de Seis.
Yeah, there we go. All fancier.
You know, you figure it out. You don't got a pot, as Nana would say, you don't have a pot to piss in, but yet you're selling 1-point-something million on a house rent.
I agree.
And only for who? For you and your daughter and maybe the nanny, because as they said, no one showed up for her at court.
Mm.
Right. This is what I don't understand. Like, if you are someone who rents a penthouse or you rent something, like at the end of the day, like what do you actually own? Like, good for you. You can spend a
Well,
shit
and
ton
you
of money
need
on
the
rental.
write-offs.
Look, you don't get to write off shit when you're renting though.
I
Like,
said you need the write-offs when you make that much, so they should be buying and owning property.
they should be
Right.
making donations. They should be owning. They should be like, oh, I bought a house. I gotta write that, shit off.
You know, Arnold did.
The
Who?
rest of us who are over here renting things are like, oh my God, if only I could fucking own it. Like, I can do what I want with it. I don't have to answer to somebody. It doesn't matter what the cost is. Like, you don't have to pay that much. You don't have to pay $20,000 a month in rent if you owned a fucking house. Like, you don't have to. You can still pay for a fucking housekeeper and security and be able to still be under that. Like,
Well, no, she could have stayed at a fucking hotel. She didn't have to stay at a $22,000 a month fucking 5,000 square foot mansion.
Well, there's also smaller places you can stay at that are just as private,
yeah.
just as
Wasn't that
secluded.
22,000. Hold on. 22,000 a month.
Yes.
So then that's not 1 point something. She was only there for what? 2 months? You mean a week? Because that ain't right.
Maybe I said it wrong. Hold on. I know I sent it to someone. Let me look.
Okay, Elaine.
Huh?
she said, hold on,
okay,
I'm
Elaine.
trying here. I'm trying. Damn. Like, when her gal just stood there and was like, I'm trying here. I was like,
when Johnny
you're
took
paying
the
this
stand
person.
last and made the comments about Amber pushing around her sister and
Mhm.
basically bullying her, and you could see the look on her sister's face.
Yeah.
You knew that he wasn't bullshitting. And she was trying so hard not to let on. You know what I mean? That tells you a lot.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I agree. You're out there
I mean,
like, okay, who I need to know who thinks there are going to be a lot more women going into law than ever before because of this.
Because Camille.
After Camille and all her, like, I don't take no shit. I don't care what you say. I don't care how I look. I'm going to do my goddamn job and I'm going to get what I need done. Like, after that, how many women do you think are actually going to start, like, joining law? Because we already have a family member that was like, boom, going into law school. I'm like, right after? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but I know that a lot more men might come
forward
and not let that embarrass them, and you know what I mean, put the truth out
Which
there.
I think they should.
Yeah.
Which I think they should. You know, I mean, men also have to grow up with this stigmatism against them where, like, if they're abused in any way, shape, or form, that they're weak. And, you know, for men to think that women are weak because they've been abused is one thing, because that's something that men have always thought of women. You know, they're the weaker sex. But when then a man is also abused and then thought as weaker or pussy or whatever else it is that they say, it's, you know, I think it's an amazing thing for men to say, like, that's not what that means. It's like, you know, you can still go through these, like, horrible things in life and come out on the other side, and it doesn't mean that you're weak. It means that you're strong, like you made it through.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's great. I think that if this helps boys to speak up against their abusers, you know, past and current, like, I think that it's going to be such an amazing thing. I really do. I think it's a step forward, not a step back. And, you know, as someone who I do see myself as more of like a feminist, but that doesn't mean that I'm like against men. What I think is that people who are on the other side of abuse and things like that, then they need to speak up. And I think that it's an amazing step forward for all of them. Anyone who's been on the hands or at the hands of someone else who's been stronger or, you know, deemed worthier. You know what I mean? I think it's a good thing. And I hope this just pushes people to speak up more and not just take it, I guess. He owned a lot of houses. She didn't get one in a divorce settlement, not even tiny.
She got her Range Rover and she got the $7 million cash tax free, plus another almost $7 million in like assets between her car and everything else.
Yeah, she didn't get nothing. She just didn't get what other people would think she would get at the end of it, I guess. So.
She knew she had to settle, otherwise all this shit was going to come out. She didn't want
Well,
that.
not strong, yeah. But you know what? There's still plenty of men who don't feel like they're strong based on their history or what they've been through or the things that, you know, they've had to overcome. And I don't think that that's fair. I don't think that it's just women who are abused or, you know, just adults who are abused, things like that, you know. I think that, like, kids go through things and men go through things, boys go through things. So
Everybody.
I think this will help. Yeah, I just think that this is going to help everyone kind of feel like they're not alone, and it doesn't matter if you're a celebrity or a nobody, you know. Anyway, all right, guys. I think that we're done for this week. Desiree's still fooling with her nails. What you got done over there before we go?
I'm on the top coat for the last nail right now.
Okay, please show us all your nails because it looks like you did something bitchy right in the center of all of that. There we go. There, that's Des. Look at that party set. I cannot wait to see the sun on your nails. Oh my goodness. No, someone is not knocking. You guys are knocking on our door. I'm not an idiot.
Yes,
So,
you are.
nice try. You said yes, you are. And good luck getting dessert for the next few days.
Oh,
Anyway, all right. Well, men don't report things as it makes them look weak. Exactly. I think that's across the board. I feel like, you know, in the military, that's something that happens a lot more often too, which is just so tough because that's supposed to be like a brotherhood.
mm-hmm.
Anyways, all right, guys. We will see you next week. I don't actually have the chapter breakdown in front of me, but it'll be chapters 9 through whatever for next week.
Well, if you're Anna, just go to 10.
Or further.
Wow.
Cheater.
All right.
Read until, honestly,
Yes.
read until your heart's content.
Guess you just won't know. Good night.
All right, we'll
night.
see you bitches next week, 9 to 16. Thank
16.
you,
There you
Jessica.
go.
Somebody has her calendar next to her. Exactly, just like 9 to 16 for next week. And we have a giveaway, so do not miss it. Good night, bitches.
Good night.
Night.
Good night.